Ferdowsi, one of the most prominent figures in Persian literature, is celebrated for his magnum opus, the Shahnameh. Born around 940 CE in the city of Tus, Ferdowsi dedicated over 3 decades of his life to the creation of this epic poem. Comprising nearly 60,000 rhyming couplets, the Shahnameh chronicles the mythical and historical narratives of Iran, from its legendary beginnings to the fall of the Sasanian Empire. Ferdowsi's tomb, located just outside the city of Mashhad in Iran, stands as a testament to his enduring legacy. The mausoleum, built in his honor, has become a pilgrimage site for admirers of Persian literature and culture. The tranquility of the surroundings befits the profound impact Ferdowsi's work has had on the cultural identity of Iran.
آرامگاه هم می‌ری سوارشیم ببرم اگه دوست داری
آقا نمیزنه
نه خانم چیکار بهش بزنه چند برو چیز بکنه بیا باشه اون بهش چجوری میخواد بخوره اصلا چیکار اگه علف بودی الان بخورده Ay mo, ay mo baba. Geldi badiyere. Ha? Geldi badiyere. Dur, bir de ben çıkıyorum şu arada bakma. Aga aranlar mı bakalım?
The Shahnameh, completed in the early 11th century, remains a cornerstone of Persian literature. This monumental work preserves the heroic tales of ancient Persian kings and warriors, reflecting the poet's commitment to preserving and celebrating the rich history and heritage of Iran. One of the captivating stories found within the Shahnameh is that of Zal, a narrative chosen for its depth and significance. In this tale, Zal, the son of Sam, faces adversity and is raised by the mythical bird Simurgh. The story explores themes of wisdom, resilience, and the transformative power of experience. In the forthcoming part of this video, we will delve into the captivating story of Zal, examining the layers of meaning and moral lessons embedded in Ferdowsi's narrative masterpiece. Dear friends, a lot of effort and time has been spent to prepare this video. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video to support us. We will also be very happy to know your comments about the video. The tale of Zal's birth is a poignant story of an innocent child placed on a challenging path. During the reign of King Manucher, there was a renowned warrior named Simurgh. He was an unparalleled hero. Sam, however, suffered from only one thing: he had no offspring. Night and day, he would plead with the divine, seeking God's secrets and making requests for a child.
Months passed until, finally, his wife became pregnant. After 9 months of anticipation, she gave birth to a son named Zell. This boy was exceptionally beautiful and charming, but his only flaw was that all the hair on his body was white.
When Sam saw his child with white hair, he raised his head towards the sky and cried out in frustration, "O God, have I committed a great sin? Have I fallen for the devil's deception and yielded to the devil that you have punished me like this? If they ask me why he has come into the world like this, what should I say? Is this my child or the child of a monster? Is it a two-colored leopard or a fairy?" All the elders laugh at me. I am now ashamed to consider him my child. Sam pondered for a while, then decided to take his son to a place away from the eyes of the people. The relatives also took Sam's son and headed towards the Alborz Mountains. In the Alborz Mountains, there was a bird called Simurgh that had its nest. When Sam's relatives left his son Zal in the Alborz Mountains and departed, Zal, who was still a breastfeeding child, felt very hungry. He managed to alleviate his hunger a little by sucking his fingers, but he kept crying and lamenting because the weather was cold, and the child was very hungry. Simurgh took a flight to find food for her offspring, soaring and circling until her sharp eyes caught sight of a Zal. She approached the Zal, seized it with her talons, and carried it back to her nest. However, God had instilled such compassion for the Zal in Simurgh's heart that she refrained from feeding on its young. Simurgh became a more nurturing foster parent to the Zal than its mother. Months and years passed, and Simurgh cared for the Zal like a mother, providing for it with the same prey she brought for her chicks. In summary, the Zal gradually grew under Simurgh's care, becoming as brave and strong as a valiant warrior.
خیلی خوب دست در نکنه ممنون شما نفر چه؟ خوش آمدید نفر 5
However, he always held the sorrow of being separated from his parents in his heart, and since he had heard from the Simurgh how they had abandoned him alone in the mountains, he became very sad and depressed. One night, Sam dreamt that a man riding a freshly tamed horse was coming to him from the land of India. When he arrived, he delivered the good news of the survival of Sam's son. Sam immediately woke up and summoned the seers, asking them to interpret his dream. They said that his son was alive. So anyone who was there, young or old, strongly rebuked Sam, saying, "No one should be disrespectful to the Almighty. If you pay attention, you'll see that from the fish in the sea to the whales, and from lions to leopards, all animals nurture their offspring. Yet you have distanced your innocent child from yourself. Indeed, having white hair is not a disgrace or shame. Therefore, seek forgiveness and pardon from the Almighty for the ingratitude you have shown." Sam became very upset and regretful because of his behavior and actions. Therefore, he ordered all his close ones to move towards the Alborz Mountains and search for his son, Zal. When they reached the Alborz Mountains, they saw a very tall mountain with a high peak that seemed impossible to climb. So, Sam became very sorrowful and ashamed. In front of the mountain, he kneeled on the ground, raised his hands in supplication to the Lord, and said, "O Lord, I have come to your side for forgiveness and repentance. If this child is my son and not of the lineage of demons and devils, help me climb this mountain. Have mercy on my sinful existence and forgive me. Bring my son back to me." Repentance was accepted by the Lord. At that very moment, Simurgh saw Sam from the top of the mountain, along with his close ones, and realized that Sam had come in search of his son. Swiftly, Simurgh flew towards his nest and said to Zal, "Now your father is at the foot of the mountain, seeking you. Come, sit on my back so that I can take you to him. Whatever wrong he may have done to you, he is still your father, and it is evident that he regrets his actions." Tears gathered in Zal's eyes, and he became sorrowful. Although Zal had not seen people, he had learned to speak from Simurgh. In response to Simurgh, he said, "You have raised and nurtured me. I am accustomed to you and deeply grateful. How can I separate from you and go to a father who rejected and abandoned me?" After much advice, Simurgh managed to convince the Zal to go to his father, then separated a wingful of its feathers and gave them to the Zal, saying, "Burn these feathers in times of need and difficulty. I will reach you myself and bring you back here." Simurgh then placed the Zal on its wings and flew down the mountain. The father, with tears in his eyes, began to plead with his son, saying, "My son, I am the lowest of God's creatures and deeply regret my actions. In response, Zal said to his father, "O father, I have accepted your remorse and forgiveness." They then adorned the eagle in beautiful attire and set off towards the city, while everyone rejoiced. Well, this story of the beautiful stories of the Shahnameh is over. In the next video, we visit one of the old and attractive museums of this region and visit the ancient works. If you enjoy this Shahnameh story and want us to tell you other stories, please write to us in the comments section. Dear friends, a lot of effort and time has been spent to prepare this video. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video to support us. We will also be very happy to know your comments about the video.